Remember, we covered this last week. Now we have an update. The police officer, the New York corrections officer, who shot and killed a teenager that had a bright orange toy water gun. That officer has now said he did this in self-defense. Now this is really ironic because not only did he kill the teenager, not only did he flee the scene of the crime, not only did he go to work as if nothing happened, he said after he was caught that he did not see a weapon at all. Let me give you the background, all right? Let's put up the picture of both the officer and the kid he killed. Dion Middleton, that's the man on the left, fired a single shot toward a car that killed 18-year-old Raymond Chaluisant. He's on the right. After he felt what's called stinging in his back and saw a passenger in a car making a hand gesture. I said this last week when information was still coming in. I said, here's what happened. This officer was probably sprayed with the water pistol and got mad. And maybe there was a gesture from the teenager. The officer, enraged, then decided to fire. Because remember, he said he did not see a firearm. There's more. All right, let's put it up. Benny Bosquio, president of the Correction Officers Benevolent Association, defended Officer Middleton and called the type of water pistol, and I quote, an ongoing threat to public safety. You can't make this stuff up. That guy in front of you literally said that it's the water gun that's a threat to public safety. Put up the water gun. That's it. An orange and gray plastic ass super soaker variation is the real threat, ladies and gentlemen, according to a guy that has an important job to protect the police. He went on to say, our officer fired a single shot in a particular situation where he felt his life was in immediate danger. That's what he said. The cop felt his life was in immediate danger after feeling something hit his back, and toy guns no longer resemble toys. Put up the toy gun again, okay? Somebody walking down your street, they got that gun, you run away, you're scared, you think that's a real gun. You're not an investigator, but you know good and damn well that's not a gun. But Justin Siebel, who was prosecuting the case because a correction officer is involved, said the correction officer's own admission that he never saw anyone holding a firearm or weapon and never heard shots fired. He also stated that he was not injured and he was not hurt and he was not shot, Justin Siebel said. The defendant then continued walking on his regular course and did not at any point stop and call the police to inform anybody. He's walking. He's walking. He kills a guy. He keeps on walking. He keeps on exercising. Okay? I want you to also remember he went to sleep that night. He went to work. Middleton allegedly went to work following the fatal shooting. Sources said police tracked down Officer Middleton through surveillance canvassing. Following his vehicle, the corrections officer was arrested at work at Rodman's Neck the next day. Wow. So the police union, they know good and damn well this person is lying. He's already gone on record and said he never saw a gun. That's why I said last week, this cat was mad because water hit his shirt. I said that last week. Now there's more evidence supporting that reality. Once again, he never saw a water gun. He got mad, ladies and gentlemen, at the gesture the teenager made to him. That's my conclusion. All right, we'll see how this case bears out in the court of law. Adrienne, thoughts on this?
Well, based on the facts you've articulated to me, I can't see how this is reasonable in any way. How that response, that behavior, the fact that this individual decided to use deadly force when there was no cause in any way whatsoever for that to be warranted. But then to see that their response is to simply flee, to go on about their business, to say absolutely nothing. I will be beside myself if this individual isn't held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. I don't even know how he could even defend these actions with a straight face. This is murder. This is wrong.
Right, and once again, who comes to his defense? People that are supposed to be agents of public trust, professionals, individuals that are looking out for people. Well, they come to the defense of absolute killers on a routine basis. All right.